Hey everybody, it's Thursday, February 6th, and it's time for Marvel Legendary Randomizer number 150, which is an exciting number. I didn't even realize till today that it was 150, which is cool, because that's Mewtwo, and Mewtwo's cool. I think we're going to play some Legendary today. I hope our game is going to be a bit easier than last time, and we'll get into that in a second. This playmat is the playmat from Organized Play Kit 2 Dark City. I think it's the most elusive official Legendary playmat there is, and I absolutely love it. And this one was gifted to me by Mr. Giraffe, and you'll see some giraffes today. So thank you, Mr. Giraffe, for that. I'm so happy to see all you guys. I hope you're able to watch hockey and this at the same time, Jinjos. Let's go. Let's start. We have some results to go over from last week's league. Kudos to anybody who took on Epic Kang and his epic time incursions. How do you think, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think the win rate was for this week? You can tell me about the fun. That's a bit harder to pin down. What percent across setup A and setup B did people get a win? Because it was brutal for me, and it was brutal for some other folks. But how many people won? Hey Fredo, I can't even tell. Are those? It looks like rocket raccoons from here, but I don't think that's what that is. And someone spun the promo wheel. Oh, it was off the cuff again. Trying again. Okay, I'm seeing 40%, 24% there. Let's look at the setup real quick, and I'll show you the answer to my question that I posed. Oh, Jinjo's with the sub. I'll go over 30%, 24, and thanks Jinjo's. 40%, 24%, 27%, 11%. Oh, it's going lower and lower. Yeah, the promo wheel's been back since last week. Okay, here was the setup. More wheels coming in. All right, so the win rate was 29%, which makes this an official frustrating couple of setups together. The fun level was 3, which is by definition okay. I mean, I'll take it or leave it. We're one off, very, very close. So let's go over these results, starting with the top 10 of setup B. We did only have setup B, or 10 players for setup B this week, which isn't super surprising because X-Men is not a set that everybody has. Let's look at our top 10 for setup B. At 10th place was Katniss. By the way, watch the win column here. No wins, 9.5 total rank points. Just a big ol' oof on this one. Tried to go Fantastic Four on one side and Widow on the other, and neither deck could get running. Just a long, slow grind into Neurotoxin Sleep. Never a good time. Rough. 9th is La Sombra with 14 total rank points. 8th is Montax with 15. No winners yet. 7th place is Avernicus. Also didn't win with 17.5 total rank points. Got horrible luck with the early Master Strikes. 6th place is a tie between, well, 5th place, Off the Cuff and Warfire there with 18 total rank points. Neither of them win either. And Off the Cuff, I think we all know how he feels about Epic Masterminds. This was a game I could never have won, how I loathe them so. And Warfire says, what a rough match. Could never get out from under the burden of the time incursions. We'll see if you get lucky this week with no epics. Nothing seemed to come together for either player to get over the hurdle to fight Kang. Unfortunately, we were conquered. 4th place is Kyla, believe it or not. Kyla, I think the only person in setup B to give it a 1 for a fun level, but also the first person here to win. No comment other than Phoenix did her thing, but only having one of her piercing energy cards meant I could only hit Kang once a turn at the end. Bleh. 3rd place, Justatania, who also won with 31 total ranked points, who felt like, Justatania felt like they had a shot. Only one copy of Black Widow's Uncommon appeared. Because of the human shields and a few of Black Widow's common cards, she ramped up really well. And by the way, if you don't read Justatania's whole comments, it's worth a read. There's always a lot to read and some cool insight, especially if you played the game. 2nd place goes to Adrian Miller with 32 total rank points, who also won the game, and then our 1st place winner for setup B. Congrats to anybody who beat Kang this way. Red John, well done. First across the board except for a close 2nd points per turn, but it was enough. The human shields fed into covert operations, and Mr. Fantastic could usually set up a hit on Kang. The other side was Berserk, and kept the city clear. Well done with setup B there. Now on to our main event, the same setup I played, setup A. I think we had, 19 people play this? 17 people. And Kyla here near the bottom also with a 1, so double 1s for Kyla this week. I just didn't have any fun. And there's everybody under our top 10, including myself. Well done to everybody for attempting this. No winners here. Jinjo's is there at 10th place with 34 total rank points. Didn't even get to hit Kang once, unfortunately. I always struggle with my schemes where I need to maintain a balance between cards that provide attack and cards that provide recruit. I hit all 5 Master Strikes before turn 20, so my city was full up until around turn 30, and I just didn't get enough KO power to get rid of my gray heroes. Had fun playing, but I'm not itching to play it again. You and me both. Eighth place was a tie between Joe Stone and Red John with 34.5 total rank points. Struggled with the twists and strikes. Seventh place was Sombra, 35 total rank points. Sixth place, Tech Fiend, 37.5 total rank points. Spent so many turns one attack away from being able to do anything. Oh, that's the worst. Fifth place is Mr. Tints there with 46.5, and Abernicus there at fourth place with 48.5. Abernicus had a very intense game, and Mr. Tints took advantage of some powerful Phoenix cards early, get him back in the deck. Third place is Bam Linden, 51.5 total rank points. Looks like we had a win there, first and fifth place. This is 13th place. Those two escapes hurt Bam Linden, but also is still a third place. So there you go. I can't believe I won. Got a 5 out of 5 for fun as well. Two early escapes had me feeling like it was all going to fall apart. But picking up Black Widow's rare was a huge. Paired up with the Carnage rare, and I was off to the races. Second half of the game was like driving a souped-up muscle car. I had all the firepower I needed, managed 4 of the Phoenix Obliterating Fire Piercing Energy cards. What a great way to quickly get rid of buffed villains. Love the dynamics of this game, felt so random but worked really well. 5 out of 5, easy to say when you win, LOL. Yeah, I noticed on the setups that are really hard, if you get that perfect combo and you win, the fun level goes way up. You're going to be an outlier. Although there are some 5 out of 5s, including one for myself. But I'm glad you had a good time with it. Second place, Adrian Miller with 55.5 total rank points. A little slower in the turns, but it was enough to get him up there. And first place, Snash 108 with a third place in turns, but first place everywhere else. 60.5 total rank points there. Flirted with disaster by using Phoenix's rare, but it paid off. And that's a way to win. There you go. Thank you guys for playing this and taking on Epic Kang. I hope for Off the Cuffs and everybody else's sakes that we don't face an Epic today. But who knows? I don't know. Let me pop up the setup from last week. I'm going to go ahead and hit the randomize button in just a second for setup 150. Who do you want to see today? What sets do you want to see today? What keywords do you want to see show up? And what do you absolutely not want to see? Because if you say that, it's going to be more likely, because that's scientific, that those are going to appear. So let me hear while I get this ready on Legendary Leagues. By the way, well, you'll just see it when it goes up. All right, make sure I'm on setup A and not setup B. Let me quick to add a new match, and I'll read what you guys said in a second. We'll do some promo wheel spins real quick, and then I'll get my cards. Yep. Okay, we're good. Check in chat. I'll do the promo wheels that have been rolled right now, and then I'll do more at the end. Gambit, finally he could show up. X-Force heroes, there's more than ever now. Feast, love that mechanic. I love the heroes that use it. Yes, to celebrate the awesome Fantastic Four First Steps release, trailer release, the teaser trailer. I'd love to see some of them. X-Gene would be cool. Another for Gambit. And while you guys are talking about that, let me give a couple thank yous real quick. Thank you so much, GTGO Gaming, for 48 months of Tier 1 subs. Here we go with another full year. 4 years of watching Bagel Top. That's a long time. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jinjos, again for the Prime sub, who said 30% guessing the fun level. 10 months for Jinjos. Thank you very much. And we got a couple promo wheel spins. So let me go ahead and take care of those. One from Off the Cuff and one for AS Miller. After I finish that, we will go ahead and see what we're playing tonight. I hope I have the name overlaid over the setup here. Did I do that properly? Nope, it's behind it. Of course it is. Okay. And there's, let me hide that so we're not seeing that too. All right, so this one's for Off the Cuff. Yeah, 1 per stream, so you gotta hold on to your points. It is limited to 1 per stream now, so we don't have to do too many wheels in the front and back of this. Go away advertisement. I guess I gotta wait. Whatever, I'm spinning for Off the Cuff right now. Let's see what you get. You can either accept the prize or you can pay it forward to Discord. Another organized crime wave, like from last week. I assume you're gonna pay that forward Off the Cuff, but it was a good try. It was a good try there. And then I'm going to spin for AS Miller. Here we go. Okay. Well, you're going to make somebody very happy. And you got a Daily Bugle. I don't know if you have this one, AS Miller. Do you want that one? Well, not really down the drain. It's going to... You basically won a promo for somebody else. So you should feel happy about that. We're paying it forward. All right. And you're going to take that. Please DM me reminding me of your mailing address. And I'll get that to you. Remove that from the wheel. All right, thanks for watching the streams, getting those points. Alrighty, Montax says that I don't have Weapon X, I'm moving and wanted to hold out for a second edition release. Well, for your sake, I hope you don't see it, but for my sake, I hope we do, because I really want to use more Weapon X, and I hope you do get to pick it up. We still don't know when second edition is going to release. We haven't even seen a solicit for it yet, so who knows. All right, let me do this properly. Oh, I didn't do the predictions either. So you can get your points for more spins. So how is this game gonna go? Let's put that up. I need to change where I'm putting that, since I have the Legendary League set up in that in the center. I should move this. I'll do that for next week. Okay, let's roll this. Okay, on your mark, get set, go! Morgan Le Fay predicts future crime. 3 villain groups, of course. We got the... Ooh, Emissaries of Evil are rough. And the Sentinel Squad are rough. Well, we got Hawkeye. Almost Gambit. We got the other draw hero. It's Hawkeye from the core set. Kuurth, Medusa. I think this is Kuurth's 8th appearance. But we got that chivalrous duel we have to deal with, which will be very interesting with these 5 heroes. Very different mechanics, all of them. Well, let's get this together. Lots of Avengers, not the toughest Mastermind, but it could be harder than it looks. Let's go get my stuff, and how do you think this is gonna go? I do enjoy when I get to use some Chivalrous Duel. Okay, predict future crime starts with a P, so it should be here. There it is. Well, if we eliminate the scheme now, we'll never do it again on the randomizer, so. That is true. Lethal Legion will help. Emissaries of Evil. If you haven't used these guys, they are tough. And then we got the Lethal Legion. And Queen's Vengeance, of course. He always leads. Lethal Legion is not a wild group, are they? I forget. Who does Grim Reaper lead? I don't think there's any wild groups there. With the Emissaries of Evil are a wild group. Let me correct myself. So that's cool, I believe. Squad 1. And let's get our heroes in alphabetical order. There they are. This might be one of the last times I use Core Hawkeye before the update. We'll see about that. Medusa. There she is. Medusa's going to be an odd fit because of she's the only one who's going to use the throne's favor, but might work in my favor because the enemies don't. Patriot. One letter off from Party Thor. That would have been cool. And Wonder Man. Wonder Man. The way my cards are sorted, Wonder Man's in the box with the villains because he's at the end of the alphabet, so couldn't find it for a sec, but here we go. Okay. Yeah, Lethal Legion could help. Sentinel Squad's gonna hurt. Jinjo says, so how do you create setup E? It seems to be done a little differently than I last remember. It's done the same way. It's just because I'm putting them into legendary leagues, you won't see the same order one-to-one comparing heroes. It's alphabetical. So I'm still just counting the strikes and twist. So I'm still actually matching up to similar mechanics. It's just not in the same order because of the alphabetical nature of it. Or did you notice the heroes didn't really match well? In which case, that's just me not doing a good job. But we'll see. 2 mystery bystanders. Yeah, Wonder Man can cycle for rares, but we'll see if we even get that to work. Let me get my shuffles together and also do a couple of thank yous while I'm shuffling off here on the side. Thank you, Rio Firestar, for 11 months with a Prime sub, who says, hi. Hi, Rio. Thank you. And Dre 2.0 with a 38-month Prime sub. A Prime sub after 38 months says, let's go. Thanks, Dre. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. And you guys did a hype train, and that's always a blast. That's fun. Okay, so that's our setup. If you want to see the setup, just put an exclamation setup. It'll take you to Legendary Leagues. No, setup B has always been core plus the Mastermind and Scheme expansions. I don't think it's ever been just core, unless we just use a core setup. Unless I did it really early on and forgot. Well, I don't know if that was the case. If you can find when I just used core heroes, it might have been a couple of times, but it's okay. We all are a little bit, so I can't blame you. All right, that's where you can see the setup. I'm gonna hide it for a sec. Looks like the predictions are close, so 9 win, 8 lose. Pretty close in points. I'm unsure about this too. I'm leaning towards a win, but this one can get away from me with the scheme, which we'll go over in just a moment. Okay, so as far as heroes, as I shuffle them up, Wonder Man's got his empowered, and yeah, he goes through the HQ. Hawkeye does some drawing. He needs the Avengers, which I have. Patriot cares about hero names. No divided cards here except for Patriot. And we got Kuurth with his Throne Artifacts on the bottom of the deck mechanic, and Medusa with the Throne's Favor. None of these really synergize directly with each other, but there are some things they have in common. That'll play off. Patriot is a hard one to get working. If I want to make him work, I'm going to have to recruit a lot of different heroes on that side, which means I have to kind of split Patriot up between the decks, because if I put Patriot all together with himself, I'm going to get a lot of single name, which that name being Patriot. So we'll see how that works out. All right, let's do our overview as I'm still shuffling up the hero deck. It's going to take a bit. Our Mastermind today is the one, the only Hammer Time Juggernaut. Nope. Yes. Yes, Hammer Time Juggernaut. But our Mastermind is Morgan Le Fay. Morgan Le Fay's got Chivalrous Duel. Chivalrous Duel means you can only spend attack from a single hero name, which is interesting with Patriot, exactly as I was going to say, Snatch Cat. Kind of the antithesis to what Patriot does. Although Patriot gains attack from hero name, so you can find a balance. Attack from a single hero name to fight her, and the Queen's Vengeance that have Chivalrous Duel as well. Master of Strike, each player in turn reveals a covert hero or gains a 0-cost hero or wound from the KO pile. She is only 7 attack, but we'll see. Yeah, Kuurth might really help me out here. If I can save up enough hammers, I can throw them all at once to get that Chivalrous Duel bonus, and depending on how many show up, I might end up doing that. So I think the real threat here, though, is going to be the scheme, which is Predict Future Grime. Predict Future Grime, I think, is in 2099. This is a different scheme. Predict Future Crime is here. Okay, 6 twists, add an extra villain group, done and done. Twist, reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. Play each villain you revealed with the Emissaries of Evil. That is disgusting. Put the rest back in any order. Evil wins when there are 2 villains per player in the escape pile. I don't know if I've tried it. I probably have. I think, was it in one of your MCU setups? I can't remember if it was. I think it might have been. It would definitely be in your Minority Report setup if you did make one, but that's not in the MCU. It's Moon Knights. Okay, I did play it then. That's what I thought. Yeah, that is rough. Oh wait, did I get to Moon? Maybe I didn't get to Moon Knight. I don't think I stopped right after season 1 of What If, before the What If set came out. Oh, thank you for the water, very kind. All right, everything's got a shuffle. By the way, I did find my extra Shield Trooper, and then I do have my starters, including Kyla and the Giraffe Patrol. If you would like to become my cards I use in every single stream, which also there's a couple of sidekicks, bystanders, etc., you can become a member at coffee.bageltalkgames.com, and you'll show up. So thank you to you two for being at least at the hero level and helping me out. I have plans to get back into other MCU setups and setups in general. Not quite ready to disclose that yet because I don't have a specific date and time set. Still a lot of busy stuff going on, but at least I want to say I really want to get back into it. I want to do more solo games. Not that I don't like two-handed solo, but I really like the update to What If Solo, and I like how fast the games go, and I can do more games in a single stream. So I'm trying to figure out a way to do it. But I don't know if I did do the MCU streams, I want to go all the way back to the beginning and do those solo, because there's been a lot of changes off the cuff is made as sets have released. Or I want to start from where I am. If I start from where I am, I'm probably going to get through Season 2 of What If before that set comes out. So I'm leaning towards starting all the way over at the beginning doing solo, but I'm not 100%. But we'll find out in a little bit. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay, I think that's enough jabbering, and I'm ready to get on to the game. No other setup I have to do. I have to track the twist. That's what I have to do. So it's 6 twists. Villains in the escape pile I also need to keep track of for all of you at home watching, and then we can start. How'd you guys... I'm late, but I just finished watching Season 3 of What If. Without spoiling anything, for those who still may not have seen it, what did you think? What would you rate it out of 5? I put my thoughts in the discussion thread for the last episode. So 2 villains per player. I'm 2 players, so that's 4 villains. That's not a lot. That's not a lot at all. Let me update. Let me go to the right because I screwed that up and update the text. 1 out of 5. That is very low. Okay. And then I gotta go to 4. I definitely had thoughts on it for sure. Yeah, well, at least you get to binge stuff. I haven't started Spider-Man yet. I'm behind on it too. My schedule is such that I can't really watch it when it comes out right now, but I am seeing Captain America next week, and I'm very excited about that. And I'll have the thread up for that. 3 out of 5. I think that's fair. I think once Fantastic Four comes out, things will change. I think it's got a very Phase 1 vibe, at least from what I've seen in the teaser trailer. I heard Spider-Man is good, so I'm excited to watch that. But at this point, I might just binge the whole thing at once because I'm already behind 5 episodes or something like that. It's just the way it works. Okay, turn back down to 1 turn. No, I mean the Fantastic Four movie. The teaser trailer looks good. Thank goodness it's a movie. And I watch a lot of Screen Crush. I think they do a great job. And they made a great point that the Fantastic Four into maybe, like, I have no problems with them showing up in their movie here and then maybe their next appearance is in Avengers Doomsday or whatever, because some of these heroes in Phase 1 showed up the one time and then they did the Avengers. Like Captain America went right into the Avengers after his appearance, and that was great. So no qualms with that at all. All right, let's see if this Predict Future Crime works out and begin with turn number 1 after I fill up the HQ. Maybe we'll do a mulligan, I don't know. Okay. Oh, we got Kate Bishop has shown up right away. Doctor Strange into Infinity War, another good one. Yeah, no problem. An establishing movie is all you need, really. Then we got Reach for Power, Kuurth. We got Absorb Ambient Power, Wonder Man. We got Queen of the Inhumans, Medusa. We're getting everybody? Oh, no. And Unstoppable Sledge. So again, the Sledge is going to be great towards anybody with Chivalrous Duel. So I'm going to go for that now that I've seen one. I don't see how they can screw up X-Men. I mean, I see how they can, but I don't see how they will, especially after this retooling they've done and that Daredevil trailer. Oh, we're in for a lot of good stuff this year, you guys. I'm just saying. All right, turn number 1 begins with, I got the Giraffe Patrol out. Hopefully they don't let me down. Oh, they're both here. All right, you guys, you're on. It is an expensive starting HQ, but I cannot mulligan this one because there aren't any rares. All right, turn number 1. Is it what you come here for? No, it's Gigantus. What a surprise. I guess that extra villain group's going to change up my usual shuffle. He's got microscopic size changing and fight KO one of your heroes. Going into the sewers there. I don't think they're going to touch any of the topics that were in the original X-Men movies. I think they're going to go a different route. And then without spoiling it, I like how X-Men 97 did some things that we didn't really see in any X-Men visual property or movie or TV show before. I think that's the direction they're going to go, which is the smart one. Kind of like how it looks like Fantastic Four is not going to weigh on their origins that much. It's going to touch on them. Anyway, I mean, yeah, I probably will get Wonder Man if I can. All right, starting with my 3 recruit there. Bam, 3 recruit, and I got 3 attack, but no henchmen to hit. I do have some size changing, but I don't have any triggers for that yet. But oh, it was so good. I really hope second season, given the staffing changes, is going to be just as good. Even if it's half as good, it'll be amazing. That's how good it was, honestly. Okay, so what can I recruit? Only a single card from the HQ, and that card is Queen of the Inhumans Medusa, which is when recruited, gain the throne's favor, which begs the question, where is my throne? I love how, by the way, I think this is actually a Game of Thrones 3D printed throne, which is funny because now there's a Game of Thrones Legendary coming. If you don't know about that, there's a Game of Thrones Legendary coming. Anyway, when recruited literally means when you recruit this, you do the thing. And I guess I'm getting the Throne's favor over here, so I'm going to go ahead and recruit this for 2. And recruit Medusa, which means I gain the Throne's favor, which I can't use until Medusa shows up again. Okay, and then we got Intuitive Tactician Patriot right over there. And nothing to fight, so that's an easy first turn. I am terrified of all these emissaries being played at the same time. So yeah, I have 5 recruit here, so this would be a good chance for me to get the Divided Bishop, Kate Bishop, Patriot, or Wonder Man. Right-hand side is going to have... Oh, starting with the 5, so maybe Wonder Man is going over here. I don't know. Turn 2 is the Sentinel Squad 1, which has this fun ambush effect, which is rough with the scheme. I do like them, though. So, ambush. If there are no other Sentinel Squad 1s in the city, clone. So I got a clone. I'm going to check the top of the deck, see if I get lucky. No, that was a Master Strike, so... Let's look for a... Oh, there's a twist at the bottom, but I'm going to be shuffling a long time. So, actually, no, because you put it on the bottom, so... That's too bad. Would have liked to keep that twist where it was. Okay, so I got to clone it. And they go there. Okay, so their fight effect is if there are no other Sentinel Squad 1s in the city, KO one of your heroes and put this villain on the bottom of the villain deck. So I have 5 recruit, which means no attack, which means I can't even hit a single Sentinel Squad 1. And I gotta reshuffle this whole thing. So yeah, getting Wonder Man would probably be a good idea with my 5 recruit and my 1 attack that I can't do anything with. But let's do our due diligence and let's check it out. So at HQ1 is this card, which is Incredible Effort and Effortless. I do like the fact that Patriot, Hawkeye on the Patriot card gives you 3 recruit. 1 attack, and then Covert, you get a +3 attack on Patriot side, and Kate Bishop's side, Hawkeye, is just 3 recruit, which is a really good card to have at the beginning of the game for the recruiting you want to do. But I do also have Wonder Man, which is put a card from the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck. If that card had a recruit icon, you get +3 recruit. If that card had an attack icon, you get +3 attack. If both, get both. And these are great for tucking those divided Hawkeye and Patriot cards, but I kind of want to recruit that. So I think the best decision for me in this early point in the game is to take the divided, because it's an unconditional free recruit that you could turn into attack if you really need to. It's one of the best cards out there, considering, especially that's great considering it's in Patriot's hero set. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get Wonder Man soon, but I'm gonna take the divided card first. It's so good early game with that 3 recruit. And then we got a sideways Patriot. I'll fix you, don't worry. He went away. Okay, yeah, I agree. Anyway, this one is +1 recruit for each hero name among your non-shield heroes. This was where it gets rough with Patriot's hero set, but I'm hoping to get returns on that free recruit card pretty soon. Now, here's what I've got. Another hand that can't hit a Sentinel Squad, so I might just have an escape with nothing I could have done about it. Let's see. Yep, I'm going to have an escape the turn after this, unless I don't pull a villain, but there's extra villains. Actually, no, this doesn't clone, so I got another chance. So, no extra clone. I have a shot to survive. Anyway, 5 recruit. 1 attack. Now this side can pick up Wonder Man. And I can help refresh the deck that way. Don't know what that means about the status of how these decks are going to go. It is huge. One of my favorite things to see on a legendary card is 3 or more recruit printed. Unconditional 3 or more recruit. And there's more Medusa. It goes such a long way, and it's on a card that usually won't get in your way. You can get rid of more agents and officers and stuff because you have that 3 recruit right there. Absolutely. I love cards like that. Okay, well, I guess I'm leaning into Medusa's cards, which means that hopefully there'll be plenty of strength and range to empower Wonder Man by tucking other things. So left-hand side is going to be a bit my utility. I'm going to get plenty of KO power if I get Royal Command. Although it is another 5 recruit. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my hands on that. Okay, this is, I can spend the Throne's Favor on my next left-hand side turn, so that could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attack. So we'll see if that works out. Moving on to turn 4, and that is our first Master Strike, which is great. All right. So, oh, it didn't switch over. That's because I pressed the thing. All right. Anyway, each player in turn reveals a covert hero, or gains a 0-cost hero or wound from the KO pile. So here's the good news and bad news and good news again. The bad news is that I can't reveal any covert heroes. The good news is there's nothing in the KO pile, except for that Master Strike I just played. So nothing happens. No harm, no foul. Sometimes I feel like that's not enough, but later in the game it really does hurt and gets in the way of your Chivalrous Duel. Okay, well, I've got a 3 and 3 here. I didn't have. Did I gloss over the fact that I didn't have a 4 and 2 in either hand at the beginning of the game? I did. I need to appreciate that. That never happens. I did these in the wrong order again. Okay, well, that's good news. I can hit a Sentinel squad and I can recruit something. It has to be Patriot, but whatever. Let's go ahead and hit this one. Where am I going? Where am I going? I'm gonna hit the one in the rooftops. So let's follow the directions exactly. If there are no other Sentinel Squad 1s in the city, KO one of your heroes and put this villain on the bottom of the villain deck. So that extra one coming in is a bit unfortunate, which means I basically lose out on KO this way because nothing happens because there is another one in the city. But I'll rely on Medusa to do that either on that other side. So I got 2 Patriot cards I can take. The first one is New Generation of Heroes Patriot, which gives me Recruit. It's not going to pay off that well yet because I don't have that many names, but I also have the one that is the same thing. It gives me Attack. I could afford the one that gives me Attack, but I need early Recruit. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the cheaper one now and try to get some hero names, even though that's not really going to help me with Chivalrous Duel. So if I'm going to lean into Patriot over here, that means the right-hand side will probably need to be the side that takes care of everything that doesn't have Chivalrous Duel. Maybe left-hand side will focus on a lot of attack from Medusa, because she can get a lot of attack with the Throne's Favor going back and forth. Or maybe Wonder Man, or maybe Kuurth, or whatever. But I think that's the way I'm going to have to do things. We shall see. Cool, and let's move on to turn number 5. I feel good about this so far, but of course I haven't played a twist, and those twists are going to really make things hurt. So it's kind of a false sense of confidence I think I have right now. Don't want to get ahead of myself. Check that out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is enough to get some rares. There's 7 recruit right there if I want. So, see if I can flush a rare out. Turn 5 is Electro. Okay, this is why the Emissaries of Evil live up to their name, because their ambushes try to play more cards from the villain deck. Yeah, having Cursed Hammer will not only help Patriot, but help against Chivalrous Duel. But this won't help me at all. Ambush, reveal the top card of the villain deck if it's a Scheme Twist to play it. What are the odds that the top card of the villain deck is a Scheme Twist? Let's find out. Oh, it's just Rhino. Thank goodness he missed on that one. I was very worried. There's only 6 twists in here, so I had a pretty good shot. 6 twists and an extra villain group. But we know Rhino's coming next, and Rhino can... he won't play the Master Strike if he reveals it. He doesn't come in yet. Anyway, let's move on. So I've got Medusa here, who gives me the Throne's Favor. I forgot to actually physically move this when I spent it, so I'm gaining it again. Right? Yeah, I didn't recruit another one, so... Oh wait, no, I never spent it. I never spent it. I'm going to spend it now. I got to trust myself. I'll spend it to get 3 attack, because that'll give me 6 total attack, and I can hit Electro or something. Okay. Let's play everything else I've got. Like I said, 4, 5, 6. By the way, nobody has elected to be a shield trooper yet, so if you're at the hero tier and you want to be a trooper, you can be my first one and show up in every game. Up to you. Okay. So with 6 attack, I can do a couple of things. I think what I want to do is hit Electro, because I know Rhino's coming in and he won't play anything else. So I'm not worried about that. I could hit both Sentinel squads and get a single KO out of there. But because I know what's coming next, it's not super urgent. I'm going to go ahead and take out Electro for 6. Because that'll be easy enough. And 2 recruit gets me a sidekick. So that sidekick is going to be a sidekick. A sidekick. I think some people call those the Bucky sidekicks. I call them standard sidekicks. Okay, there's Wonder Man. And the animals. If not a lot of stuff to tuck, but I could get some... by the way, he gives 3 recruit or 3 attack. It's unlikely you'll have a turn where there's no recruit or no attack. Although if I have all Kuurth sledges, for example, that would happen. Anyway, Rhino is going to come in at the start of this turn. He has his ambush, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a Master Strike, each player gains a wound. He comes into the city, he ambushes, and we reveal himself. He messed himself up. He got in his own way, he tripped, and he failed. So no wounds go out. And I know Rhino's coming in next. Okay, so I have a choice to make. So I'll play my Grays, which is going to give me 4 recruit and 1 attack. And here's the decision I have to make. So I've got the divided Patriot and Hawkeye. So I could play the Patriot side and get 2 total attack, which will allow me to hit an enemy, hit a villain, hit a henchman. Or I could play Hawkeye and get extra recruit. But if I don't play Hawkeye, I still have 4 recruit. So I think what I'm going to do is split the difference here and play the Patriot side even for the 1 attack. So I can hit something and recruit something. But just in case, it's not really going to change anything, let me recruit first. So I can lock my decision in. I kind of want to keep Wonder Man to the left-hand side. Because I already have cards that can... The more cards I have that can move the hero deck around together means the higher chance of empowering on that same turn. I got Reach for Power Kuurth, who reveals the top or bottom card of my deck and might give me extra recruit, which is nice. I do have to put Patriot somewhere, and I did say I was taking Patriot over here, but I do also want hero names. If I take the Unstoppable Sledge, it is a Thorn artifact, so as long as it's out, I put the TH like on his name. It is a hero name as a hero I have. So this will count towards Patriot's hero names. And it's a powerful card in its own right. So I think what I'm going to do is take the Sledge. I did say I was going to focus on the duel with the left-hand side, but he does work well with Patriot. So I think I'm going to go with that. Oh, and another one. Yeah, let's load up on those. So back to my divided card. I am going to play the Patriot side so I can hit one of those Sentinel squads. So I've got 2 attack. And let's hit this Sentinel squad. Once again, nothing happens because there is another Sentinel squad in the city. And left-hand side's got a chance to get some KO out of that one. But yeah, if I get Patriot with some artifacts, he becomes less troublesome. Hey, look at that right now. He cares about each hero name among my non-shield heroes. He only counts himself here. So we only get, this is basically a shield agent right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. I am getting hands of 5 recruit pretty frequently, which is good for this early game, especially when I haven't seen twists yet. But I gotta be careful. I gotta start catching that in to get attack, otherwise when the twists do come out, I'm gonna be in trouble. Another Rhino comes in. He's gonna check the top card of the villain deck, and that top card is not a Master Strike, it is Power Man, who does not have an ambush, but again, we know there's no strike or twist or anything like that next. Let's see what I can do. Let's have a recruit heavy hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. And here is my Wonder Man card. So what I want to do here, once again, I have to make a choice between attack and recruit. I think I want to tuck the card with attack, with an attack icon, so I can get 3 attack. Patriot is on my target for that because this card's okay, but it has 0+ attack, but I just care about the icon. By the way, in case this comes up for you, the attack icon being within Kuurth's card text does not count as having the attack icon. It only counts the lower left or the lower right if there was a villain here for some reason, but not within the card text like that, so that won't work. If that was a Today I Learned for you, I'd love to know. Love when people learn these new facts. But I definitely want to hit the Sentinel squad, so we're gonna tuck Patriot. So back to Wonder Man. We'll follow the directions. Put a card from the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck. That card had an attack icon, so I get +3 attack. And let's see what goes in its place. Wonder Man replaced himself. Yes. That was... It does count as an attack icon. That's in the FAQ. It doesn't count within the text. That was clarified, I think, when Secret Wars came out. But yeah, it had to be in the FAQ because it wasn't super clear. Okay. That's it. That's played. Let's hit that final Sentinel Squad 1. Now, there are no others in the city this time. So let's do the thing. If there are no other Sentinel Squad 1s in the city, KO one of your heroes and put this villain on the bottom of the hero deck. I'm gonna leave these two out. They haven't wronged me today. KB driven. That is a print error. It's in the errata. It's not supposed to be there. So when you play that card, treat it like it doesn't have one. It was a print error. All right, I'm gonna KO this actual regular shield agent and put the squad on the bottom of the villain deck. That means I don't have to shuffle it or anything. So Power Man stays on the top, which is good for me. I've got 5 recruit, which means on this left-hand side I can get another Medusa, which is great. More Medusa I get, the higher chance I can use Chivalrous Duel with her, and she'll get me the Throne's Favor back when recruited. So I recruit her and get myself a throne. Yeah, but you're not wrong. The attack icon is there. It's just not supposed to be. If they ever reprint Doctor Strange, I'm sure it won't be there anymore, but I don't think that's going to be reprinted for a long time because it's still a relatively new set. Wow, there's 30 of you guys watching. Thank you. Oh, and Snash with the Prime sub. 33 months for Snash. Thank you, and congrats on your win this week. Very kind of you to choose to use your Prime subs on me. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you get 1 free Prime sub to use per month on somebody. So I appreciate that you chose me. All right, I am getting a lot of breaks here, so I gotta do something. I gotta get some attacks in. So Power Man's coming into the city. We'll just put him in because he has no ambush effect or anything. He gets +3 attack when there's a prison location in the city. Not yet. Escape. Each player puts a villain from their victory pile into the escape pile or gains a wound, losing some precious VP. And also, yeah, that's really bad. Not only do you lose VP, and not only does it hurt your score, but it also counts towards the evil wins. So do whatever you can not to let Power Man escape. You can choose, though, to gain the wound. So I guess you can just avoid that. It doesn't say if you can't. So I don't know why you wouldn't gain the wound in that sense. Okay. So I've got, again, Patriot's just 1 recruit right now. Won't even bother with him. 4, 5, and 1 attack. Let's do some more recruiting. I could get Wonder Man here, but I'd rather double up on Kuurth. That's gonna help me with the city. I didn't read it before. When you throw this, you get +2 attack. Which is gonna be useful. Oh, and another one! All right. 3 of them will be great if I can get them all together. And I can tuck 1 Wonder Man with another and get recruit and attack. Although Absorb Ambient Power is uncommon, so I gotta be careful with that. Even though I can go through the hero deck like that, if I do that, I'm probably not gonna see that again. Because the hero deck has 5 heroes in it this month. We're getting him out of the way. Hopefully I can win this one so it's just gone, so it's eliminated. I haven't pulled a twist yet. I'm terrified that I will. Yeah, Patriot can do something. Ooh, that's a lot of grays. Only 2 attack. I don't know what's coming in next. If it's a Sentinel squad, I'm in trouble. If it's a twist, I'm in trouble. If it's literally almost anything, I'm in trouble. Let's see what it is. Turn 9. It's an Electro. Okay, so Electro might get a second chance to play a twist. So he'll reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a scheme twist, play it. He goes from the sewers, ambushes, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank goodness. That was a close one. But once again, I know a Sentinel squad is coming in. So Electro has whiffed completely. I have to clear 2 spaces to avoid an escape, and I don't think I can do that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attack max. Size changing, Gigantic is going to go down to 5. Yeah, I can only hit 1 thing, even with all the attack I got. That hurts. So yeah, I'm going to have an escape, and there's no way around it. And that's gonna hurt me. But let's see. Let's double check. It's 3, 6, 8 attack is my max. Since I can't hit 2 things, I maybe don't need to spend the Throne's Favor yet, and that'll give me a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess the question is, what should I hit? If I hit Gigantus for 5, that'll give me a KO. If I hit Rhino, it'll just avoid the escape of gaining a wound. Because Rhino will escape if I don't hit him. And each player will gain a wound. Power Man also will pass out wounds, but he's not going to escape just yet. And then Electro doesn't have an escape. But yeah, I kind of want to hit Gigantus, but if I let Rhino escape, he's going to pass out wounds. So I should probably hit Rhino for 5 and let Gigantus escape. Even though I lose it on the VP, but what am I going to do? Now for Wonder Man, I could choose to spend the Throne's Favor instead of tucking something and get some recruit instead. That would give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I did it this way, and I spent the Throne, I'd have 5 attack, that's enough to hit Rhino, and I can get a max of 5 recruit, and then I can get the other absorb ambient power. I think that's my best move here, to go 5 attack, 5 recruit, spending all my points the most efficient way possible. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So 1, 2, 3. Medusa says gain the Throne's Favor. If you already have it, I can spend it to get 2 attacks. So I'm going to spend it to get a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll do 2 agents, and we'll tuck something else with a recruit icon instead of ambient power. Oh, they both say power. Power, power, power. A lot of power. A lot of power out here. So we're going to tuck reach for power, which has a recruit icon. Because I can't do anything even if I get the extra 3 attacks. So that's going away, which is going to give me 3 more recruit and being replaced with another Medusa. I do like to see that. All right, with my 5 and 5, let's continue with the plan to hit Rhino with no fight effect. If we just get him out of there so he can't escape right now, he might escape later. And then with my 5 recruit, I can pick up the other absorb ambient power instead of tucking it to the bottom of the deck. If I have both in my hand, that's 3 attack and 3 recruit, or double of either one. And I forgot Hawkeye was here, but now he showed up with 2 attack and Avengers. You get +1 attack. He'll work pretty well with either Wonder Man or Patriot. Probably better with Patriot, because not only is he another hero name, but he can draw some more cards to get more hero names. Anyway, time for my escape. Are you ready? Especially on a turn where I can't really hit anything. Well, do we have at least 2 attack? I do. I can hit a Sentinel. So this Sentinel squad comes in and it's going to clone. The cool thing about Sentinel squad is that they put themselves in the bottom of the villain deck. So since I know that one's there, all I have to do is reach on the bottom of the villain deck and get that Sentinel squad, which means you don't have to shuffle the villain deck again because you didn't reveal any secret information. So keep that in mind. Don't shuffle more than you have to. But in order to do that, Gigantus is going to have to unfortunately escape, which is bad for a few reasons. Not for this one. I have to KO a hero from the HQ. They cost 6 or less. Who am I getting rid of? Well, you can just run away. We know what you're going to do. I guess I'll look one at a time. Ionic Energy can also tuck cards, get powered by ranged. There's a good amount of range in this setup, which is a reason to keep them around. Medusa's a cheaper card, but I have 2 Medusa cards already. It's got great value now that I can keep ping-ponging the Throne's Favor back and forth. I got Hawkeye's Team Player, which is okay. Actually pretty good with, it's a 3 attack for 4 if I get that Patriot or other Avengers trigger. We've got Ionic Energy we already looked at, and then we've got this Sledge. Sledge is one of the S-tier cards for me right now. I want to keep Medusa around, and I think I want to keep Ionic Energy. Do I need both? Team Player is cool, but I think it is my least must-have card out here right now. So I think as soon as Hawkeye shows up, I'm going to take him out, unfortunately. And I'm just now realizing there's both Hawkeyes are in this setup, which is cool. Oh, and I got Quick Draw. I'd rather have that one right now. So everybody moves down. No other escape effects happen except for the fact that I gotta increase the counter. I have 1 escaped villain. Only 3 more. So I could be in big trouble. Probably am. Yeah, if I'm gonna hit a squad, but I could pull a Scheme Twist and I could lose. Yeah, because so How fast can I lose this? The twist says, reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck, play each villain you reveal. The fact, the Hawkeye reskin is actually, I think that one was Dre 2.0's reskin. He did the core set. So, here's the deal. Twist is reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck, play each villain you reveal, put the rest back in the order. If I play a twist next that reveals 3 villains, the game is over. However, I've played a bunch of villains, 1 strike, not a single twist, and not a single bystander, so there's a decent chance that doesn't happen. But it also could happen, so we'll see what happens on that turn. But I do need to play this turn out first. I've got 2 attack. We're going to stop right there and hit a Sentinel squad. Actually, no, if I play 3, well, if 1's a Sentinel squad, that'll happen. I'm clearing a space. If 2 are a Sentinel squad, that'll be really bad. Anyway, I'll take this one out. There's 1 in the city, so nothing else happens. Only the right-hand side has defeated Sentinel squad so far. I've got 4 recruit, and I'm going to take another sledge and hope for the best. That's my 3rd one, I believe. Okay, and there's a Patriot. Just buy me a little more time, please, villain deck. That's all I ask. I got 1 sledge, so that's going to be at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack. Which is enough to hit something. Oh, if I pull locations, that'll help me too. So we'll see if I... Oh, I just pressed the button real fast twice. So hold on, I gotta decrease the turn counter. What are we on? Turn 10 or 11? I think we're on turn 10. I just pressed it twice real fast. I don't know if it registered. I haven't played any extra cards yet. Oh, I have, so... If I was supposed to be on turn 10, somebody please correct me. But otherwise, oh yeah, it's odd. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 11 is correct. All right, here we go. I did borrow heavily from another person's set, so I can't say for sure at the moment if I change any of Hawkeye's images. I do like the choices he made. We haven't seen any Hawkeye, right? From 2nd edition. Okay, deep breath. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. So, or maybe it is what I wanted to happen. We'll see if we'll see what happens. Okay. Reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. Play each villain you revealed. Put the rest back in any order. Do I lose right now? Let's find out. I'm going to do it this way. Back to the villain deck, and we can reveal 1 at a time. First one is Swordsman. And technically I should reveal them all before I play them, so I'm going to do that. So Swordsman first. Let me actually zoom out here just in case. I'll put Swordsman there in the queue. Next reveal is a Master Strike. Cool. Happy to see that. And the 3rd one is a Bystander. That is an amazing save. Very happy that just happened. Not a single escape on that twist. Okay, put the rest back in any order. Is there any reason I should put the twist on top, or the strike on top? The strike is going to reveal a covert or gain a hero or wound from the KO pile. Right-hand side has a covert next turn. So I think I'm putting the strike on top, so at least one side can guarantee to void it. And then the bystander. Whew, okay, that's a relief. So, rest back one in any order. Yep, we did that correctly. Okay, so all that happened was Swordsman came into the sewers. But he has an ambush. He gets +3 attack while there's a carnival location in the city. Ambush Swordsman, and each location in the city each capture a bystander. Swordsman's a cool character. Okay, so he gets the paramedic, and there are no other bystanders present. Let me zoom on back in. Whew. Okay, Medusa, do some good here. I do have a sidekick to play first. So let me play the sidekick, and no manipulation things I can do. Just double checking. Draw 2, 1 and 2. It's good enough. So, unfortunately for Medusa here, I can't actually activate her inhuman superpower, so I can't gain the throne back. But I do get 3 attack, which is good. Nothing to shake a bunch of red hair at. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. All right. Well, I know that nothing's coming into the city next turn, so I can spend all my attack in really any way I want. I'm going to hit Swordsman for 4, which means that I'll rescue the bystander, which will KO a wound, which will kind of go to waste, but it's fine. we'll just hit the strongest thing I can. So taking out Swordsman for 4 and rescuing the paramedic. No wounds to KO. Question about sidekicks. Do they count as heroes you have after you play them or only before? Once you play them, they go away. You don't have them anymore, so they are no longer heroes you have. If it's a sidekick that you didn't play, you don't have it. You still have it. However, here's a fun fact. If you play the standard sidekick, read it carefully, you may return this card to the sidekick stack if you do draw 2 cards. So the way it's written, you can play a standard sidekick, choose not to return to the sidekick stack, which means you don't draw 2 cards, so nothing happens, but it's still a hero you have. So if you really needed to do that for some reason, you can. I think I've done that once or twice. All right. Hold on a second. I guess what I could do, because I didn't reveal anything, I could take that back and do this in a slightly different order. I could recruit Queen of Inhumans, which would give me the Throne's favor. Oh, I can't trigger it. Sorry, I don't have the Medusa, so never mind. I was thinking I could activate it, but I need the Inhumans trigger. I'm still considering recruiting that. I'm gonna let that cat in here. Because if I get Medusa, I can get a 3 cost as well, which could be quick draw, which is good anywhere. Better for the Patriot side. I've also got the Ionic Energy, which is still good, but I think I want more value. I want to saturate my deck with cards that aren't great if I can't get my KOs from those Sentinel squads I couldn't hit or by themselves. So I'm going to start with Medusa here and see what comes up. We'll recruit Queen of the Inhumans, gain the Throne's favor. That only cost me 2. I'm at 3 left. Yes! Splitting Hairs. When recruited, draw a card and gain the Throne's favor. And this Instincts, gain the Throne's favor. If you already have it, you may spend it to draw a card. One of the best pieces of art in this entire game, in my opinion, is right here. I waste gaining the Throne's favor, but it's fine. More Medusa, please. Oh, I put this away. I have 3 left. So nothing happens. I already had the Throne's favor. That's great. Medusa's in a great spot to hit the Mastermind pretty soon with all her chivalrous attack. And it works because she's a queen, so there you go. Actually, thematically and mechanically, one of the best to go up against Morgan Le Fay there. Medusa's probably in my top 3 favorite hero sets. Hey, Ollie. I don't know if she's in my top 3. I'd really have to think about it, but she's very, very fun. So, let's see. Oh, I do draw a card. I was so excited about the throne, I forgot. So I guess... So I had no deck left. Was this in my hand? Let's say I drew the trooper and it didn't do anything. So, and then it would get shuffled in. That's what happened. That wouldn't have left me with any extra attack. Yes, yes, yes. You guys caught it. I moved on before the card did. But the extra attack didn't help me. Okay. Well, 4 attack, 4 recruit. Not gonna be too mad about that. Yeah, sometimes you guys have to catch me because I'm juggling so many plates here that things do fall through the cracks. So never hesitate to let me know, because there is a good chance I miss something, even though I tried. Turn 12. There's that Master Strike that we put there on purpose, right? So we're prepared. Back to Morgan Le Fay. Okay, each player in turn reveals a covert hero or gains 0 cost hero or wound from the KO pile. Thank you for the water. So as planned, I reveal Patriot. It's both sides until I play it. Left-hand side, didn't get as lucky, but it's fine. There are no wounds, so all that happens is I will gain this shield agent back, which there's worse things. And that's the strike. Okay, so we avoided that. We got a bystander coming in next, so I got some time, but not a lot. I'm gonna play the Unstoppable Sledge. If I throw it, I get to attack. I might use it now, I might not. I'm gonna have it peek in here so you can see. We've also got a new generation of heroes. You get +1 recruit for each hero name among your non-shield heroes. Now here's the fun part. I got Kuurth as 1, I got Patriot as another, and I have Hawkeye. But you know what's funny? This is... if I also have Hawkeye, it's the same hero name, so it only counts as one hero name. But unfortunately, Hawkeye can't generate towards Chivalrous Duel. Kate Bishop can because she doesn't have attack. But it just hurts Patriot because it doesn't give an extra name. If I had Hawkeye, I'm just realizing right now. Anyway, that's Patriot, Hawkeye, Kuurth. That's 3 hero names. So I get 3 recruit. So that's fun. And then we got Trooper and Trooper. And Agent. I'm at 2 and 4. Finally, we have to decide which side to play. 3 attack won't do anything for me, so I'll stick with 2, and I'll play Effortless Hawkeye for 7 total recruit. Actually, I have Kuurth. Hold on. Let me turn that back down. If I throw Kuurth, that's 4 attack. And then if I play Patriot, that's 5 total. I do have the chance to hit Power Man before he powers up. I also have the chance to hit Rhino before he escapes and passes out wounds. But I know I have a bystander coming next turn, and left-hand side has got 4 attack coming. Although 4 attack isn't enough to hit anything in the city. I can't spend the Throne's Favor because I don't have the Inhumans trigger. So I think I do have to hit... If I want to clear the city as much as possible, I gotta play the Patriot side so left-hand side can hit the Sentinel squad and KO a hero. And clear the city a bit more. Yeah, so I guess I'm throwing the artifact. I throw Kuurth for 2 more attack. And then I'll play Patriot for the 5th and final attack of my turn. Which means I'll hit something else. Power Man can get stronger, true. But Rhino is going to pass out wounds, and I'm really enjoying not having any wounds yet. So I think what I'm going to do is take out Rhino instead. I might regret it if Power Man sees a prison show up, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, right-hand side gets that. VP. And then as far as recruiting, even though what I said about Hawkeye, I'm still going to take Quick Draw Hawkeye. So I can draw a card later and not forget about that one. All right, and another Unstoppable Sledge. That'll be number 4. Yeah, 4 of those can take out Morgan Le Fay if I throw them all at once. And there's 2. Haven't seen a lot of Queen's Vengeance yet, but I might. I also love the art on this card, by the way. I like the art on most all of the Fear Itself cards. The style of the event really did capture me. I know some folks don't care for the event or the set, but I really like the premise and the art. Okay, Serpent was okay. Turn 13 is that bystander, right? The fortune teller. This is the one when you rescue this bystander, guess 0 or not 0. You reveal the top card of your deck and guess its cost. If you guess right, draw that card. That is going to the Sentinel squad, which I can rescue. I can rescue the fortune teller this turn. So 3 and 4. That is the only thing I can hit, so I will do so. What do you guys think? Should I say 0 or not 0? I have 4 grays out here, a 5th and a 6th in my discard pile. So there's 6 grays in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's slightly more grays than non-grays in there. So it's almost a 50-50 shot. Anyway, let's take care of this. Spending the 2. I do get to KO one of my heroes. Even though the Draft Patrol let me down last time, I'll keep him around. Let's take out this Shield Agent. And we'll take out the Fortune Teller's rescued. We'll take out the Sentinel Squad 1, tucked to the bottom of the deck. And I think I am going to say 0. Okay, Dre says, Core Hawkeye was one of the rare cases where I liked all 4 images that Dominic Kessler had already chosen, so those are probably his that you were using. Okay. Thank you for that, the sourcing on how you paid it forward there. Very curious as to what his second edition cards look like. I'm going to say 0. Top card of my deck is 0. Okay. And I guessed right, so I draw it. Cool. And I still have the 2. I don't know. Can't do anything with it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit as a result. And I think I am going to finally take one of these Ionic Energy cards. I'm really tempted to take the Sledge, but I should keep them together. Although, if I take one Ionic Energy out, it hurts the other ones. But I gotta remember, I can tuck those Patriots later. So I'll take that. And then we got Contest of Strength. This is one of those, oh, it's a villain set cards. This is 3 attack. Discard the top card of any player's deck, then reveal the top or bottom card of your deck. If the card you reveal has an equal or higher cost, you get +2 attack. I mean, you can get 5. This is one of the less offensive ones, but I'll take it if I need to. Got a lot of 5 recruit cards. Okay, 2 Medusas, 3, 4, 5, and 3 Medusas. This is good. So before I move on, I can't actually use the Splitting Hairs effect. I don't have an instinct, but I have the throne, so I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attack and gain the throne at the end of it. I can't hit Morgan with that because that's 3, 4, 5, 6 from one hero name. But I don't mind. I want to clear things out of the city. Hopefully I get an extra turn to do that. I already got a big break there with the strike and the bystander, so I can't really be asking for that. Turn 14, another Sentinel squad. Okay, so they come in. They get pushed by the one that clones. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 Kuurth per Sentinel squad. This is the Organized Play Kit 2 Dark City playmat, Ollie. So, again, I can throw this for 2 attack. My deck is full, so it's kind of a shame I have to throw them, but I do need to clear the city as much as possible. So I'm going to play them both, immediately throw them both. You don't have that one. I hope you can find it. I think it's the hardest one to find. So that's 4 total attack when I throw them both, so I can clear out these Sentinel squads. First one in the bank's going to give me nothing, and the second one's going to give me a KO. All right. Second one, yep, that just gives me the KO. And they go to the bottom of the villain deck. Well, actually, I want to play my agents first, so I have something to KO. So play the agents, fight the squad, KO is shielding. Okay. And with my 4 recruit, I'm going to get 1 more unstoppable sledge. Maybe I can get all 5. We'll see. That's my, those sledges are my Chivalrous Duel Hail Mary on the Patriot side. Also, they don't really stack Patriot either. I just need 1. I'm getting a balanced amount of Wonder Man, I think. Okay, love seeing all that Medusa. Turn 15. Another twist. Things get dangerous. I've cleared the city as much as possible, but it might not matter. We'll see. I'll handle it the same way I did. Let me zoom out for a moment. Okay, top 3 cards of the villain deck. We'll reveal them. First one is Daystar. That's going to get played. Second one is a strike. Awesome. And the third one, if it's another bystander, I'm going to be so happy. No, it's another strike. That's still fine. All right, well, that other twist whiffed. Very happy about that. Got 2 strikes coming, though. Buys me some more time in the city. Though, twist 3 through 6 don't have that many strikes or bystanders left to land on, so things might get scary later on. So who comes into the city? A single villain, which is Daystar, who's got microscopic size changing ranged. Fight, reveal the top card of your deck, you may KO it. Well, let's let Medusa do her thing. I'm going to start with Splitting Hairs that can't be triggered, which is 2 attack. I wish I had Karnak, because then I can get maybe his rare and use all the extra 1 recruited abilities. So just 2 attack there. I'll play both Queen of the Inhumans, which will allow me to get 1 more attack, and I'll spend the throne to get 2 more attack. And I'll play the second Queen of the Inhumans, which will give me 1 more attack and the throne back. As my calculations predicted, that's 8 total attack and 1 recruit. Now, again, that's only 7 attack. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attack from Medusa, so not enough to hit Morgan Le Fay. I do waste a little bit of attack. Who should I hit? So Electro's more powerful. 6 attack. And I know that there's no prison location coming in next. I don't remember, I haven't pulled a single location yet. That'll buy me some time. And those locations can't get played by the twist either. Right-hand side is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 max attack and a card draw. Maybe I'll have enough to hit Power Man, I don't know. With Daystar, I can lower Daystar down to 3 with Kuurth. So I can definitely hit Daystar on the right-hand side. You did, what a coincidence. So I can leave her alone. I am going to take the risk and hit Electro now and hope I can take out Power Man before Prison appears and he's stronger. Yeah, you should have. Okay, so let's turn this down to 2 and we'll take out the Electro because I'm mad at him even trying to do his ambush effect. Ambush ability. And nothing else to do. Definitely a good turn though. Want to thin my deck some more. Ooh, double Wonder Man. Hey look, there's Kyla. Wave to Ollie, Kyla. Kyla card. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6, 7 attack max if I tuck the right cards. I'm probably going to tuck this Contest of Strength with it. And that's almost enough attack from Wonder Man to hit Morgan Le Fay. I just need one more. I'll see what I get. 5, 6. Nope. I can spend the throne. This could be maxed. 6, 7, 10. Not a chivalrous 10, but a 10 nonetheless. Turn 16 is going to be that Master Strike that we just revealed, so we know it's going to be there. Okay, as far as covert heroes, nobody's got any. So those heroes I KO'd are just coming on back in, and this is why she's a bit annoying. Zero cost hero or wound from the KO pile. I'm going to be not confusing and give each side their appropriate agent back, so I don't get confused by why they're there. Which makes me glad I've been doing all this deck thinning. So now there are no more zero cost heroes in the KO pile, which means that her next strike on the next turn is going to whiff. Which is a nice feeling. It's basically a free turn for me coming up, which I desperately need before things get even crazier here. So I've got the sledge I'm gonna bring out here for 2 attack if I need it. Let's see what quick draw gives us. 1 attack and a card draw. It was a recruit. And yeah. Next up is Patriot. How many hero names do I have? I have Hawkeye, non-great. Hawkeye, Patriot, Kuurth. So that's 3 recruit. And 1 little attacker I missed, and then 3 more recruit. That's 6. As far as Daystar, I can hit Daystar if I throw the sledge, because microscopic size changing reduces attack by 2 for each range you play up to 5. And I played that this turn. So I'm going to actually throw the sledge for 2 more attack, just so I can clear the city a bit more. And she's a 3 attack, so I only have to spend 1. And let's do her fight effect. For the top part of your deck, you may KO it. Top part of my deck is a Trooper. I will KO the Trooper. Let's thin the deck a little bit. And that's it for Daystar. With 6 recruit, I could pick up this Contest of Strength, which is at least 3 attack. And I do like that. It might be... I mean, I could move it to the other side, though, Ollie. You never know what I'm going to do. All my Wonder Man, though, is on the left-hand side. And my HQ's been pretty good, so I'm not worried about the cycle. I am tempted by this raw power I can recruit. I do have 4 other Kuurth cards in my deck, so there's a good chance I can actually trigger this to get extra attack if I want, even though the effect's not the best. It still has potential 5 total attack. And I think it is the best thing I'm going to take right now. So I am going to take Contest of Strength. I need some chivalrous attack. It'll help with the chivalrous attack towards Morgan Le Fay, too. Yeah, it's chivalrous power. I like how evil Asgardianified Juggernaut is the most chivalrous one here so far. All right, I got double sledge. Yeah, there's a lot of recruit there. So I do have a Wonder Man here, and he's trying to tuck 2 things. But I do have attack I can tuck. But we'll see what happens. Turn 17 is going to be that second Master Strike. Yep, it's going to be the other one. And luckily, that's what's funny is I only have 1 zero cost in the KO pile, but I have only 1 covert out. So left-hand side goes first. Left-hand side has to gain the Trooper. I don't have a choice. I have to put the Trooper on the left-hand side, which means it's still out of the right-hand side. And right-hand side can reveal Patriot, but it doesn't matter because there's nothing else to gain. But that's fine. Basically a free turn. Speaking of free turns, I only need 5 attack to clear the city. I can't hit the Mastermind, unfortunately. So I'll play the guaranteed attack first, which is 1 attack. Medusa, I could play. I could spend the Throne's Favor, but I don't have to, so I'm not going to. So that's 2 total attack. All I gotta do is tuck something with an attack icon to get 3 more attack. So I'm gonna go ahead and tuck Intuitive Tactician Patriot to get 3 more attack. That's up to 5. And we'll see what comes in. Wow. If that happened a second ago, I would have tucked extra recruit to recruit that this turn. But now I'm gonna be short. Still worth it. This is such a good card. 4 attack when recruited, draw 2 cards, gain the Throne's Favor. When you play it, gain the Throne's Favor. If you already have it, you may spend it to draw 2 cards. It's such a good card. And I'm going to get it, don't worry. So I'll go 1 recruit, 2 recruit, and we'll play the Ambient Power card and tuck something with recruit on it, which is going to be one of these Patriots. It's pretty strong for 7. But I think 8 would have been overpriced, so I like it where it is. And there's Covering Fire Hawkeye. This is one of those cards that needed, one of the cards that needed the change with the 2nd edition in a big way, because this has that little competitive aspect that has kind of drifted away from the game, for the most part. Anyway, back to the city. We've got Power Man, who doesn't do anything when I defeat him except says, "Where's my prison?" You never got to see it. Speaking of 5 recruit, I do have that Hawkeye. I barely have any tech, so I can't really trigger it that often. But it is 5 attack. But I do have Ionic Energy. Very useful with Angel, though. It's gonna, I guarantee you it'll change, though, for 2nd edition. If I take Ionic Energy out of the HQ, I'm not and I already recruited a bunch of those sledges, I'm not leaving a lot of ranged for the actual Wonder Man cards that I have. There's his Strength common in there that I'm going to see. So this might not do much as I'm taking all the ranged out. Although I can go through the HQ. I think I'm still going to go with Covering Fire. Because the right-hand side is trying to do the chivalrous thing, and I'll take the 3 attack. Plus, maybe I'll just see some more range naturally that way. There it is, 1-hit wonder, the other card. I was hoping to see this one earlier in the game, actually. Just choose 1, draw a card, you get empowered by strength. Alright, do I have 7 recruit in this hand? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, but I have a lot of attack. I can get some KO power, or I can draw a card. But otherwise, I get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attack here. With Medusa, so this is a hit on the Mastermind. If I want, and I think I want, I'm trying to win this. I've managed to clear the city with just 1 escape. Okay, turn 18, and there's the White Gorilla Cult showing up. Whenever you fight a villain here, each other player reveals their hand and discards a tech card. So should we hit the Gorilla Cult or leave it where it is? I don't know. We'll put it right there above the sewers as a location. I got 2 sledges. I'm going to play both of those to have them available to throw when I want. The location is absolutely not urgent, so I don't need to do that just yet. I've got, although if M'Baku shows up, he's gonna get empowered by that. I gotta keep in mind. 1 more recruit and the divided. I'll press the fancy fun button here. Perspective is weird. Gotta pull this way. All right. So, if I decided to throw both sledges, I could hit the Gorilla Cult. But I'm gonna wait until I can hit Morgan Le Fay with some sledges instead. So I'm just gonna go with Effortless Hawkeye and do a little bit more recruiting because that makes sense to me. Okay, so with 4 recruit. Once again, I feel like I should leave this this Wonder Man here for the ranged. Creature power I could take. I don't really want any more recruit cards. I think I'm good. 1-hit wonder is pretty good. If nothing else, it draws a card, so it can't really get in my way, and at best, it starts getting empowered. It won't really get in the way of the Chivalrous Dual Curse because it does draw. So I'm gonna take this to move the HQ along and see what else pops up. There's another contest of strength. All right. I also don't want this Patriot, so I'm gonna take a sidekick for the other two, and it's Hairball, who's a covert card, even though there's only one strike left. And I will leave those sledges out. I threw that one earlier, that's why that's a sledge too. So just one more attack from Kuurth. I have 3 sledges out, and that is a hit on the Mastermind on the right-hand side too. I could just bum rush the Mastermind while the city's filling up. We'll see. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's not a great hand, but I have 3 Kuurths out. I gotta be patient. I gotta make sure that doesn't get played yet, or doesn't get thrown yet. Oh, I moved it already, right? Turn 19 is, oh, there's the prison. All right. Whenever you fight a villain here, each other player puts a villain from the victor pile into the escape pile or gains a wound. Okay, I'm playing a dangerous game with leaving these locations out though, because villains are gonna come in, and I'm gonna try to clear them. So I can hit the Mastermind, but I do have to make a tough decision on whether or not I should hit the Mastermind right now. And which ones I should activate. So I think I'm gonna start with Queen of the Inhumans. I will start by spending the throne to get 3 attack. Actually, I can only spend 1 because, oh no, I can do this. I can play, this is the order I should do this in. Royal Command next, 3 more attack. Inhumans, gain the throne's favor. I lose it on my KO, but this is the order I have to do things in if I want to maximize my effects. And then Splitting Hairs is my next card. 2 attack, gain the throne's favor. If you already have it, you may spend it to draw a card. And I'll spend it. We'll just keep this going. And I'll draw a Giraffe Patrol. Shield Agent. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. So I can hit the Mastermind. However, if I do hit the Mastermind, these locations are going to make it harder for me to clear the villains out once the twists start pulling them in. The discarded tech card is not so bad with the Gorilla Cult. This is really bad. I could choose, I'm always gonna choose to gain a wound instead of putting a villain to the escape pile. But I'm gonna hope I have enough attack to hit those locations later on, and I'm still gonna hit the Mastermind because getting this Chivalrous Duel attack is not common. So let's go and take care of that. All right, let's get our first tactic, which I realize I didn't shuffle the tactics because, I don't know, maybe I didn't think it was important. Okay, the first tactic from Morgan Le Fay is Stolen Tomes of Merlin. Fight, you get +4 recruit, usable only for recruiting covert and or range heroes. Unfortunately, the rare Medusa is an instinct, otherwise I could have recruited her this turn. There is a single range hero I can get for free, and it is Ionic Energy Wonder Man. Or I could recruit something else for 4 and see if a covert or range comes up. But there's not, I don't want any other ones. I guess I'm freeing Wonder Man. So I'm gonna use the bonus from the tactic to recruit him for free and see what comes up. Oh, a Royal Command, and I can't afford it. And that was the Mastermind's cruel joke on me, so thanks for that. Okay, she goes back where she was, and she laughs at my situation here. So I have 4 left, but I don't really want to use it on Patriot, and I don't really want to use it on Kuurth's recruit card. Yeah, it's hard to pass up a free recruit, even though now I waste 4 recruit. I guess it won't be a race because I'll get a sidekick. It is Lockjaw, who is a ranged phasing hero. Range doesn't really help me with that in the HQ, but it helps me trigger Wonder Man. That was cool. All right, I hit the Mastermind. That's fun. And I can tuck those Patriots away, hopefully. And maybe I'll get another range so I can trigger that Wonder Man. I keep saying Iron Man. Habit. One more. Nope. Well, that's a lot of attack with a bunch of grays. I was able to build this attack in a cave with a bunch of grays. Turn 20 is a Sentinel squad, so that's going to be 1. Okay, and... Ooh. That's not a... I must have pulled this out of the wrong place, but anyway. That's a reshuffle then. Did I shuffle the villain deck at all? No, I didn't. I revealed knowledge, so it's a reshuffle. That's fine. No knowledge, no problem. They clone their ways in. Alright, let's play the third sledge. So I got 3 sledges out. I'm really tempted to keep those out here, but if I... Well, I guess what I can do is I can do Patriot and a Trooper to get 2 attack, and then 3 shield agents. That'll at least let me hit a Sentinel squad. But I have the locations. So this will give me wounds because of the raft. And then the other one, each player reveals their hand and discards a tech card. Do I have any tech to discard? I don't. So the fighting in the White Gorilla Cult will not hurt me at all. So let's do that. Taking out the Sentinel squad for 2, and nothing else happens. I've got 3 recruit. I don't really want to take any of these. I have enough good cards to make things. I just gotta thin the deck, which is not gonna help me if I keep letting these Sentinel squads come out this way. So another sidekick. It's gonna be a Rock Slide. Shattering your villain is gonna be actually quite nice for some of these, especially with the microscopic size changing ones, and I can microscopic size changing them after I shadow them, which will be cool. Okay, I have a Kuurth. So this is a hit on the Mastermind just by nature of having these 3 artifacts out. But again, if there's enough pressure on the city, I might not be able to do that. Turn 21, another location, the Carnival of Wonders. Whenever you fight a villain here, each other player chooses a bystander from their victory pile to be captured by Carnival of Wonders. I feel like these locations are bracing themselves for scary stuff. I'm gonna move Gigantus over just in case, move the escape pile over just in case more locations show up. But let's go with this. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got Wonder Man here. I'm gonna move these sledges over. You know what? I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put them like that. There's a little bit of glare on that far side of the board, but you know what those are. So that's 4 attack. Plus 2 more for Ionic Energy. I may put a card from the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck. Let's tuck this Patriot and see what comes up. Another quick draw. No empowerment though. 1 recruit. Okay, I think I want to hit a location. I kind of would like the KO, but I'm not going to let this 6 attack go to waste. So I'm going to hit the raft. It's the least favorable of all the locations. Let's just put it here in the streets for a second. I don't want any wounds or anything. So taking out the raft for 6. And there it goes. Luckily, I've taken out so many Sentinel squads and tucked others. Well, I had to shuffle because I messed that up somehow. But I got 5, 6. That not a lot left to clone on the scheme twist if that happens. And I got 2 Medusas out again. Alright, let's see if I can guilt-free hit the Mastermind here on turn 22. Okay, I got Gladiator Ambush. If you're the top card of the villain deck, if it's a bystander, Gladiator captures it. There is a very, very slim chance this will actually happen and speed up the game. Let's see if it works out for him. Okay, it's a twist, which I'm not happy to see, though I am happy to see it not be a bystander. So I know a twist is coming at least. And I can work with that. Okay. Let's start with Hairball. Let's see what Hairball can do for me here. 1 attack. I got a couple card draws, which is good. Hold on. Contest of Strength is discard the top card of any player's deck. I can't activate the superpower, though, right now. So I'll draw a card. It's an agent. And Hairball goes off into the distance. I've got... So, I could get empowered by strength, which right now would give me 2 attack. Or I can draw a card. My total attack, by the way, is going to be, if I get empowered right at this moment, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. 7 of those, actually, 9 of that is from Morgan. So I'll have 5 attack left over. So I could do all of that, hit the Mastermind and hit Gladiator, but I couldn't hit the Sentinel squad. And I know there might be 3 villains entering next turn. Next turn, though, I have at least 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attack to clear some things. If I do hit the Gorilla Gladiator, he's in the Gorilla Cult. There are no tech cards in hand, so I'll be safe from that. And winning the defeating the Mastermind is how you win the game. So what I do want to do real quick is to do my recruiting. There is a chance I can get empowered by 1 more, but that would give me 6 instead of 5, which would let me maybe hit the Gorilla Cult, but I'm gonna hit the Mastermind, the villain anyway. So I'll play the recruit anyway, and I will pick up Quick Draw just to see. I'm just curious. And it's a divided card. It's that other Patriot and Hawkeye. I'll play my Trooper for a second. No, that's the one attack. Oh, I played Hairball, that's right. Second attack is the Shield Trooper. I am not going to draw cards, so I'll play Contest of Strength, no activation, so 5 total attack. I forget what Morgan Le Fay does, but I guess I could check, but I don't want to. I'm just going to get empowered right now. I'll choose Get Empowered by Strength, which is +1 attack for each strength in the HQ. That's 2 more attack up to 7. And I have to throw all 3 sledges. So that's 2, 4, and 6 attack. I'm at 13 attack. And again, 9 of it is from Kuurth. So Kuurth chivalrously hits the Mastermind right now. Wait, I have 4 left? Did I count that incorrectly? That's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. I should have 6 left. And then let's double check again. Yeah, 6, 8, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. I should have 5 left. Wait. Yep, 5 left. Just making sure it wasn't 4. Anyway, 6 left. Man, I can't math tonight. Thank you. Either way, I'm gonna have 1 left over, or 1 that's not doing anything. Anyway, Transmogrify. Fight. For each other player in turn, KOs a non-gray hero from the discard pile, then gains a card from the KO pile that has a lower cost. Okay. Whew. So guess what? It's Wonder Man. It's the only non-gray hero in my discard pile. So I KO Wonder Man. And the only other card in the KO pile is Team Player. So Ionic Energy cost 4. You know what's really funny? If I took this literally, there are no other cards in the KO pile that cost less than 4, except for the Scheme Twist and Master Strikes. And technically, these are cards in the KO pile that have a lower cost because their effective cost is 0. It doesn't say printed cost. So if I wanted to be really weird rules lawyer about it, I could say I can gain the Scheme Twist, but it was just a dead card. I won't do anything. But I don't think I can gain the Scheme Twist or the Strikes. Even though maybe I can, but that sounds weird. So I'm just going to not do anything. Does anybody think I'm supposed to gain the Scheme Twist here? Or I'm just reading too far into that? Anyway, let's go ahead and hit Gladiator in the sewers. No tech to reveal for the White Gorilla Cult, so we just take him out for a 5. Okay. Oh, and I get the tactic. Oh, Gladiator hitting the other side. Okay, well, that was that. Oh, wait. Hold on. I was on the wrong side. So I don't actually lose Ionic Energy. It's the other side. It's the right-hand side. I looked at the wrong discard pile. So it's actually one of these. I could KO the Divided and gain Team Player, but actually I'm just gonna KO Rock Slide instead. So Wonder Man's safe, and I don't get anything. There are schemes where that could work to my advantage. Scheme Twist is a card, but you can't gain. But that would imply, Micro Disney, that even if the KO pile is full of gray starters, you could gain a Scheme Twist instead. But I don't know if that would be. Actually, it could be full of wounds and no starters, and you can gain a Scheme Twist instead, which would be worse than a wound because you couldn't get rid of it that easy. It does say a card. I guess what I want to know is, do I have to gain a Scheme Twist if there's no other card in the KO pile that is a lower cost? Yeah, it literally does nothing. There's no way to get rid of it. Somehow that strongly screams to me that is not the intention. I'm not going to make you guys do that. I'm not going to do it. But we can talk about it later, and it'll be real interesting if the ruling is, yes, you're supposed to gain a Scheme Twist or a strike. Anyway, all right, so what was I doing? That was the deck. Okay. Now we're on turn 22. Okay. And I took a contest of strength over here, too. Right? Oh, no, that was the one from before. This is the end of... I just finished this turn. I got my stuff together, don't worry. All right, end of turn. New hand. It does just say card. Well, no, Scheme Twist, it does... Here, okay. Let me look at the tactic one more time. I'll move over to the left so I don't get confused about where I'm supposed to be. Here is literally what the tactic says. I'll put it on top of the Scheme Twist I'm about to play. Okay. Each other player in turn KOs a non-gray hero from the discard pile. Did that. In this situation, there's a 4-cost hero in the discard pile, and nothing else but strikes and twists. When you play strikes and twists, if the Mastermind or the scheme doesn't specify where they go to the KO pile. Then it says, then gains a card from the KO pile that has a lower cost. Master strikes and scheme twists are cards, and they effectively have a cost of nothing. If you guys think I should gain a strike or twist, I'll gain a strike or twist just for fun, and we'll find out if that's actually what you're supposed to do, because that is actually very funny to me. All right. I'll gain this scheme twist. You're welcome. It's the left hand. Oh, wait. No, wait. It says other player. I did it right the whole time. It was Wonder Man who was supposed to go away. I second-guessed myself because I'm like, I was playing the right-hand side, but it says other player. So I do lose Wonder Man. Let me back up. I'll take Rock Slide back. I'll put Wonder Man back. And then the left side's going to gain the scheme twist. This turn took a lot longer than it needed to. All right. I'll gain the scheme twist on the left-hand side. That is true. It would matter if that, in that case of Striker, because you do pull a Master Strike out of there. But I like how the scheme twist looks and there's no Striker. Okay, where were we? Back to the villain deck. Why did I just do that to the Mastermind? Because I did that instead of the Tactic. All right, Tactic goes over there. I'm done with this turn. Let me free. Yeah, it is technically correct. Speaking of technically correct, here's a scheme twist. Okay. Let's move on from that impossible rule scenario. Top 3 cards of the villain deck. I got lucky before. I don't know if I'm going to get that lucky anymore. Let me play them 1, 2, 3 just so we can see. Okay. Or reveal them. Twist. Okay. Villain. And villain. Okay, for the first time, 2 villains have been played. And the other thing is, I set aside the cards I revealed. So all these ambushes happen before the twist gets put back. So I'm going to put the twist over here for a second. And we're going to first play Mordred the Evil. Has a fight effect. We'll look at that later. And next we're going to play Gladiator. It has an ambush. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If the bystander, Gladiator captures it, and it is another twist. So I get to reveal that. So I have 2 twists back-to-back coming up, which is a better case scenario for this scheme because I want to reveal 1 twist with another. Okay. Okay. So, filled up the city a little bit, but that's about it. Back to Mordred real quick. You got fight, choose a card in your discard pile. The player to your right gains it. Escape, each player simultaneously does that same effect. Okay. So what am I going to do here? I got 2 twists coming up. I definitely want to clear the city, even though 1's going to miss. I don't have the Throne's Favor, so let's go ahead and get it and then immediately use it. We've got Queen of the Inhumans, Medusa. 1 attack, and I'll gain the Throne's Favor. And the second... Guys, is there any chance that Legendary Game of Thrones does not have the Throne's Favor in it? For 1, Throne is right there, and for 2, it's one of the more competitive mechanics in Legendary, and Legendary Game of Thrones is the first purely competitive Legendary game. I think it's a lock, right? And up to 4 total attack after I spend it for that second one. A 5th attack for that trooper that jumped over sides. And then we've got Wonder Man. I could get 8 attack. I need 7 to hit 2 things in the city, which I definitely want to do. So I am going to tuck something with an attack icon. I could tuck the divided card for both. Yeah, exactly, right? Which would give me 5 total recruit and I can get Royal Command. Oh, I think it is worth tucking the divided card here. So if it has a recruit icon, get 3 recruit. Attack icon, get 3 attack. So I'm going to tuck the divided Hawkeye and Patriot to get 3 attack and 3 recruit. 2 more recruit gives me 5. I have 8 and 5. So let's go ahead and clear a little bit of the city. I got to remember the Carnival of Wonders. But that's fine. For Gladiator, no tech to discard for the Gorilla Cult. That's each other player. Let's just take out Gladiator for 5. And we're going to take out the Sentinel Squad 1 for 3. But first, I got to worry about the Carnival of Wonders. Whenever you fight a villain here, each of the player chooses a bystander from their victory pile to be captured by the Carnival of Wonders. There's 1 bystander that's been rescued, and it's on the left-hand side, so nothing happens with the Carnival. So we're going to spend 2 more to take this out. And I will hail one of my heroes. Shield Agent. Just in time for that final strike, right? Put the Sentinel Squad back on the bottom of the deck. I see what I did with the squad. I tucked it in, not quite in the bottom. I thought I did it, but it went above another card. That's why I pulled something else. And for 5 recruit, I got 2 great cards here I could take. The first one is another Absorb Ambient Power that could get 3 attack and or 3 recruit. And then I've got Royal Command Medusa, which is 3 attack and KO power. The max attack on both of them are 3 attack, but Medusa's is unconditional attack-wise, and I can get the Throne's Favor back right now. So I'm going to go ahead and recruit Royal Command, giving me back the Throne's Favor. No card draw this time. And bracing myself for the twist I'm about to reveal. I got a couple Medusas just in time for the throne. I need 3 Medusas to hit the Mastermind. I'm not getting there yet. Alright, let's play this twist that we revealed. So once again, reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. The first one is that twist I know was already there. The second one is Blackbird, and the third card is Iron Knight. So those 2 are getting played. Set aside the twist, starting with Blackbird in the sewers, no ambush, followed by Iron Knight in the sewers, no ambush. The twist is going back on top. I don't have a lot of attack this turn. Things are getting a little scary there. So Blackbird's got Chivalrous Duel, fight, KO one of your heroes, and then Iron Knight's also got Chivalrous Duel, escape, each player reveals a tech hero or gains a wound. I'm running out of cards in the villain deck, which is worrying me a bit. I've got Kuurth here, playing as the artifact. Let's try quick draw, see if I get any luck, and I'll draw into another Kuurth. Okay, that's good. Happy to see that. I might have to throw them and not save them for the Mastermind because, you know, Chivalrous Duel and Advancing City. I've got one more attack with a Shield Trooper, I've got 2 Shield Agents, and I've got Patriot, who cares about hero names. So Hawkeye, Patriot, Kuurth, non-shield heroes. So that's 5 total recruit. Not short on recruit in this game. Okay, so I have 2 attack from 2 different hero names. If I throw both sledges, I can hit Iron Knight or Blackbird for the KO, even though it's less attack. But I can't hit them now. And I got a twist coming up, so I have to clear what I can. And what I can clear is one thing. Because I could hit Mordred too, if I wanted to. But I should throw them both. I'm going to draw them next turn anyway. I have 2 cards in my deck. So 4 and 6. Because I needed 4 chivalrously, so I had to do them both. If I threw just one, I couldn't hit Mordred either. So into the sewers, I have no tech for the Gorilla Cult. I'm glad the Gorilla Cult's the one that showed up over the sewers. It's not really getting in my way with this setup. So let's turn that down to 2 and fight it with 4 Kuurths. Next up, I'm going to get all the sledges. I'm very excited. I wish the city was more clear before the next twist, because it could fill the city. 5 recruit. I'm going to take another Kuurth. More power, more Kuurth. All smash. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this should be a lot of sledges. 1, 2, 3, 4. Love to see it. That's where they were hiding. That's a Mastermind hit. Wouldn't it be great if I draw both uncommon Kuurths and that's my entire hand? Let's see if I get so lucky. Okay, 5, 6. Nope, everybody else got in the way, but it's fine. I really want that Headstrong though. I got 3, 4, 5, 6 potential recruits, so can't quite get it. But that should be my focus right now because the next card is a twist. I don't know why I put it face down. Okay, that was twist number 5. Still a chance I don't play 3 villains, but there's also a good chance I do. So let's reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. The first one is a Strike. Wow. The next one is Yaman America, and the third one is, oh no, a Squad 1, Sentinel Squad 1. The city is going to be full, but that's as far as it goes. So first, Yaman America comes into the sewers, which is a Chivalrous Duel, fighting a +1 recruit for each color of hero you have, including gray. I like how I totally missed the irony of this being predict future crime with this past theme with the Queen's Vengeance. And I guess everybody's forgotten the present and they're thinking it's medieval times and they're all showing up at the end of the game on the twist, which I like thematically. But as far as my game, it's not really helping me. And Squad comes in, which means they're going to clone from the bottom. And now the city is suddenly full. And we'll put this Master Strike back on top of the deck so I can just gain more 0 cost later. Okay. We have some major Wonder Man apologia in the chat, and I can't say I disagree. I have the Throne's Favor. I made it out of play. That's not true. So I have to pick one of these Medusas to trigger because I can't trigger them both. So either I spend it to draw a card. They took the Greatest Crime Almanac into the past, yes. Or I can KO. If I don't draw, I'm going to have 3, 5, 8 attack. I need as much attack as I can get. So I'm going to draw, which means I have to play Royal Command first. So I'm going to go 3 attack. Let's play Splitting Hairs, 5 attack, and I will activate the effect, spend the Throne's Favor to draw a card, and it's Ionic Energy. Only 1 ranged in the HQ, though. Okay. I got Ambient Power. So this might increase my chances of ranged. Now, let me check my recruit. I've also got 1, 2, 3. So my recruit potential is 6 total recruit. So I can't get the rare because I only have 6. Yama in America, if I fight Yama in America, can get me the extra recruit to get there. But if I fight Yama in America is in the Carnival. The other side has no bystanders, so I'm safe from that. So that would be with the 5 attack chivalrously from Medusa. That's as much as I got from her. That will leave me with... If I tuck a recruit card to get... I can tuck the other ambient power. If I don't want to have it right now, that'll give me both. Which will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get Medusa. For each color. So that'll actually give me... I'll have 1, 2, 3 recruit left over. And I'll also have 3, 5... Maybe more if I get empowered, but I'm going to tuck this away to get that. And 5 more attack will be enough to hit Blackbird chivalrously and a Sentinel squad. So I think that is the route I want to go. I can do a lot of cool stuff and clear up the city. So yeah, let's get that rare because she'll also draw 2 cards and might enable me to do more things. So I'll do the minimum I need to do to get that. We're going to fight Yama in America for 5 attack. Yep. With all Medusa's attack. Chivalrously. You get +1 recruit for each color hero you have, including gray. So Yama in America is out of here. And that's going to give me... I have yellow, gray, and blue. So that's 6 more recruit. Unfortunately, I do have to use Wonder Man first to get Medusa. But that's fine. Okay, to maximize what I can do, I am going to tuck Absorb Ambient Power, and because it has both icons, so recruit goes up to 9, attack goes up to 3. This is all from Wonder Man. And that is going to put Patriot in there. Thanks a lot for that. But now with my 9 recruit, I can pick up Headstrong, which I'm very happy about, for 7. And when recruited, draw 2 cards and gain the throne's favor. So let's do that. Draw 2 cards, 1 and 2. Well, I got Hawkeye and gain the throne. Hawkeye, I have no other tech cards, so... Oh, there's one right above it. That's funny. I was confused for a second. I'll play it for 3 more attack. That's 6. No more range, so I'll play Ionic Energy for maybe some empowerment. We'll see. 2 more attack. I will tuck a card. Let's put... I'll keep the attack Patriot out here so I can tuck him later. I'll put Breach for power underneath. And nope, no range. So no empowerment. And 3 recruits. So that is 5 attack from Wonder Man. 3, 4, 5. So here's what I can do with my 8. I can go 5, 6, 7, 8, or I can go 3, 5, 7. That will give me the most amount of spaces. And I can hit Blackbird chivalrously with Wonder Man, which I may not always be able to do. Although 3 chivalrous duel is not that hard. And I get a KO. So I'm going to go with maximum amount of fights. And each other player discards a tech card with the Gorilla Cult, and there aren't any. So let's clear the city so we can hit Morgan Le Fay with all that Kuurth next turn. Guilt-free. So down to 5. This is a good turn. We'll take out Blackbird, fight, KO one of your heroes. Let's get rid of this shield agent. Try to thin my deck as much as possible. And I'm going to leave Mordred there. He by the way, his fight effect is choose a card in your discard pile. The player to your right. I can give Medusa. I don't know why I would do that. I wouldn't. So let's just hit both Sentinel squads. The first one's going to do nothing. And the second one is going to give me a KO and go to the bottom of the deck. Make sure it's actually the bottom. Don't that's getting real thin. It's getting real low. Big guy. All right. And that's another KO. Right? Yeah, I know it is. I just forgot the first KO came from Blackbird. Cool, a second KO. And I still can recruit something. I could take One Hit Wonder without worrying about it because it just draws a card. So I don't have any qualms with taking that. So let's do so. Another Ionic Energy. All right, there's a ranged. That was a fun turn. Now I got Lockjaw and a Gray. Oh, let's look at my deck before I shuffle it. I've really saturated this. And I did a couple of KOs this turn, so this could be a pretty good hand coming up. I still have to hit the Mastermind 3 more times. There are still a decent amount of cards left in the villain deck, and there's only 1 twist left. The catching those strikes, and I think there's a strike next, right? Those, I should have left the face up. Those strikes, twists, and bystanders I caught from the scheme twist have really saved me some turns. I feel bad that not everybody's gonna have that much luck the way I did, but we'll see. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, get the bad stuff out of the way. I have that scheme twist in my hand that can't do anything. That's so funny that I have that. If nobody has asked that in Discord yet, I want to ask about that. Actually, I should ask it on Facebook because that's where Devin might see it. And he'll probably just say yes and laugh about it because I don't see a way around it. All right, turn 26 is that strike, right? Yep. I had a feeling that I would remember that. Okay, so once again, I do the thing. Any covert heroes to reveal? No. So each player gains a 0-cost hero or wound from the KO pile. So all I've got are these. That's Wonder Man does not count. I have no troopers in there? I guess not. Yep, no troopers. Okay, so I gotta gain 2 of these agents. 1 on each side. Fine. You guys like hammers? I'll bring the hammer down. I play all 4 of my unstoppable sledges. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before I actually throw them, let's see what happens with Wonder Man here. Well, let's play my trooper first, then Wonder Man. If I get empowered by strength, that's an extra attack. I'm gonna get 8 attacks, so I'm gonna have 1 left over after hitting the Mastermind. And 2 is not enough to hit Mordred, so I might as well draw a card. Let's draw with One Hit Wonder, and it, oh! Wow, Super Kuurth. Look at that. I don't have to throw all my sledges. I'll play Contest of, well, I actually get to activate it because I played those sledges this turn. So, Contest of Strength. Discard the top card of any player's deck, then reveal the top card, bottom part of your deck. If the card you revealed has an equal or higher cost, you get +2 attack. I should probably throw one of my sledges first, at least. I don't know what's the top of the other side's deck, or mine. So this will be a blind thing, but yeah, let me back up. I'm gonna throw 1 sledge just so I know what's at the bottom. I'll throw a sledge. So I've got 2 attack. I just gotta beat a 4. I gotta match a 4 at least. Let's go with the left-hand side's got a lot of expensive stuff. What's in hand? And the rare. I got more grays over here. I'm gonna reveal the top part of my own deck. So 1, 2, 3, let's play it again. So I'm at 6 attack. Discard the top card of my own deck. It's a shield agent, cool. And then reveal the bottom card of my deck, which is Unstoppable Sledge. Has a higher cost, I get 2 more attack. Wonderful. Yeah, I don't mind that effect at all, even though it's a little competitive. Okay, so without throwing any of my other sledges, I have enough attack. No, actually, no. I have 3, 5, 7. Yeah, Wonders of a Trooper. I have enough to hit the Mastermind with Chivalrous Duel right now, so I will do that at this exact moment. Sweet. Next tactic is reverse the flow of time. For the rest of the game, players take turns in the opposite order around the table. This does nothing in solo or two-handed or 2-player. So she just waves her hands and magic comes out. It looks cool. I do like the Uno reverse card as a legendary tactic though, that's fun. All right, well, I have 3 sledges left. I could throw them all and get a total of 7 attack, hit Mordred or location, but I think the smartest thing to do is keep them because I did throw 1. All I need is another Contest of Strength to hit the Mastermind again. And yeah, technically yes, but effectively they increase the same way. We just go on the other side, around the. Oh, someone brought the hammer down. That was around my fingers. What are you thinking? Okay, I'll end my turn there. I'll keep my sledges unsledged, and we'll see what I get. And I might have to throw the sledges. That's 6 recruit on turn 28. Come on, turn 27. Still not great because of this twist in my hand. Sentinel squad, cool. That's 1, and that's 2. I swapped their order, but who cares? Well, what do I do with this scheme twist on my hand? It's like a wound, I guess. I can't play it. It just is a dud card. And there's no way to get rid of it unless I have a KO card, which Medusa has. At this very moment, I'm very upset that Lockjaw is not Inhumans affiliated. If I'm gonna homebrew anything, I would homebrew Lockjaw as the Inhumans team while I'm playing with Medusa. But that's not what he says. So I can't do that. If I don't face him and I play him instead, that would be 2, 3, 6 attack. If I do face him and get a dud, that's 4 attack, which is enough to hit both Sentinel squads, and I'm fine with that. So let's phase him and see what comes up. It's Medusa. As part of Gorgon's hero set, I did learn that originally the plan was to get Lockjaw his own hero set, but they couldn't make it work, or they had to change something up. So he became part of Gorgon's hero set. Okay, well, two Medusas is great. Lockjaw summon Medusa, a thing he does all the time, so that's perfect. I'll play the first one, and now I'll play the second one. Okay. I have the Throne's Favor. I'm gonna spend it so I can KO this stupid scheme twist and put it back where it's supposed to go. I have 7 attack. Not chivalrous. I'm short 1 attack from Medusa. And 2 recruit. That means I can hit Mordred and a Sentinel squad. A little bit more bang for my buck there. Oh, and I have the player to my right gain the card on my discard pile, which is a shield agent. That's fine. Let's hit Mordred for 5. And right hand side gains this shield agent. And then for 2 more, we'll hit this, well, I guess I don't have any tech over here, so I might as well hit the Sentinel squad in the sewers, even though something's gonna come in there. So nothing happens, just clears out that Sentinel squad for 2 more. And we'll get a sidekick, fingers crossed, hope we get a one that, yep, cool, we got a standard. That's what I was looking for. I feel like I'm doing well. I got 2 more hits in the Mastermind, though. With 1 twist left, there's a very low chance that escapes happen. And with going through almost all the Sentinel squads. If not all of them by now, I didn't count, but it could be all of them. Although this hand is terrible. Turn 28 is Pixie, who's got microscopic size changing, 4 coverts. Fight, reveal a covert hero, or play another card from the villain deck. This is not Wasp, even though it kind of is. I don't want to play another card from the villain deck, so I'm going to be careful when I fight her. Well, here's my +1 recruit for each non-shield hero name. That's Patriot. Oh, actually, I have 3 Kuurths out, so I have 7 recruit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once again, I have 3 Kuurths to throw. I could throw them now for 6 attack. If I fight Pixie, though, I don't have a covert to reveal, so I shouldn't fight her. And I should probably wait until that other Kuurth comes up, because that'll be it on the Mastermind. So I'm not gonna fight anybody. I'll let left-hand side take care of some of the weaker cards. I got the rare Medusa out too, so I'm good with that. With 7 recruit, though, I got another covering fire here, which is okay. I got a team player. I got plenty of Patriot. This should activate. And I can get Patriot as well, which his Intuitive Tactician's not the worst. Especially because I have Kuurth out, this extra attack. I'm gonna take team player and see what I get. And it's a divided one. So let's go ahead and get Patriot as well. Move him out of there. Alright, another covering fire. Hawkeye is showing up late to the party. And we will leave those unthrown for now. I got Rock Slide. I don't have a lot of attack here. I do have a Covert though, so I can take out Pixie on that turn. But I didn't get any Kuurth, did I? I didn't check. I got a card to draw, so maybe. Maybe that other uncommon will show up. I think it's there somewhere. Alright, turn 29 is Living Laser. He gets +3 attack with his maze location in this city. I haven't even seen the laser maze yet. And fight each player reveals a range hero or gains a wound. Wonder Man's great against him. And escape, same effect. Alright, take a look at this rare Medusa. So I can spend the Throne's Favor to draw 2 cards. So I don't have it, but I could play Queen of the Inhumans to gain it in that order. I think drawing 2 cards is better than getting +2 attack because I could draw into better stuff, especially if I face Lockjaw to see what's there. Even though that doesn't really help me, it's just theater. So I'm going to phase Lockjaw, and I get a Trooper. Okay, I'll still draw 2 cards. So let's play Queen of the Inhumans. Although if I get the attack, that's 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a guaranteed hit on the Mastermind. Yeah, so reevaluation. If I gain the Throne's Favor with Headstrong, and then I play Queen of the Inhumans, that's a guaranteed hit on Morgan Le Fay because that's 7 attack from Medusa. However, look at my discard pile. There's 2 Medusas in there. I know I have more. I'll draw Lockjaw, but I can phase him. I could get into a draw chain, draw some more stuff. I do have Hawkeye to help clear out some other things. So I think I am going to do the guaranteed. Because guaranteed is guaranteed. Let's play Headstrong first. 4 attack for Medusa. I will gain the Throne's Favor from the rare. And then, I never thought I would not do the draw 2 cards, but here I am. 5 attack, I'll spend the Throne's Favor for 2 more. That's 7 attack exactly from Medusa. So let's hit the Mastermind with just Medusa. Once again, I love the matchup there. Alright, the last tactic is Sorcerer's Blast. Each other player discards a covert hero or gains a wound. Well, at this point in the game, I'd rather gain the wound because I want to use the covert hero to hit Pixie safely. So I'm going to get the wound. My first wound of the game. If I'm lucky, it'll be an enraging one, and it's not. It's a terrible spreading nanovirus. Oh, that was the wrong button. Oh. So right-hand side gains a wound. Gross. But all I gotta do is the final blow. All I need is a Kuurth card on the other side, and that is the game. But we'll see if I get there. Games have gone worse when they've been going this well before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more attack with my 2 Troopers and Hawkeye. Once again, I have 1 recruit. Once again, I don't want to hit Pixie because that'll cause me to play another card from the villain deck because I don't have a covert on this side. The Carnival of Wonders, once again, is going to make me... I actually do have a bystander on this side, but that's each other player, so that won't do anything. So I can safely hit the Sentinel Squad 1 and KO one of my heroes. I can't hit the Laser Maze because that's too expensive, so I'm just going to spend what I've got and take out the Sentinel Squad 1. They go on the bottom of the villain deck, and I KO one of my heroes. Which is going to be this Shield Agent. Okay, 1 more hit on the Mastermind. I think I can get there before I run out of time. There was a Medusa hiding. Wonder Man can give me... That's 3. That's 4. Almost. Almost a Chivalrous Duel from Wonder Man. Next villain deck card, though, is a Bystander. This goes to the Living Laser. Gladiator didn't get his hands on this Bystander this time. Let's start by drawing a card. If I draw the Kuurth Uncommon, that is the game. It is the Kuurth Uncommon. That is going to be the game. But I'm very happy about that. Let's maximize my VP, shall we? Whew. Let's start by shattering a villain. Who is going to be the best value? Probably Living Laser, because that will put him down from 6 to 3. So I get to press the shatter button, which is always fun. And So let's lower his attack to 3. Awesome. Although if I shattered Pixie, no, that's not worth it. Next, I haven't played and I'm not going to play a Enemies of Asgard, a Foes of Asgard card, so I might as well just play Cognizant Strength for 3 more attack, up to 4. Shield Trooper is 5. Now you know what? I might actually want to play another card from the villain deck on purpose. But we'll see. I'm going to throw all 3 of my sledges, because I don't have a Patriot out. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6 more attack. That's 11. Now technically I could hit the Mastermind and I could keep playing, but I like hitting the Mastermind as my last thing I do on my turn, so I want to save it for the last. You don't have to. Okay, so finally we've got, so I need 7 attack there. With microscopic size changing, actually, Pixie is at 1 attack. Thanks to the covert I play. I have to play the covert. So I gotta play Patriot for 12. And that's gonna reduce Pixie down to 1. So I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What's gonna give me the most VP? If I take them out or if I take out the location? This is 3, 4, 5. Definitely Living Laser is a great value, plus the Rockstar. So let's hit Living Laser first. Okay, down to 9. Thanks to the Shatter. I should show you Living Laser. And then fight each player reveals a ranged hero or gains a wound. Left-hand side reveals, right-hand side can't, so I just gain another wound, doesn't matter. I take out Living Laser for a little bit more VP, which means I rescue the Rockstar. You got another Bystander. And that Bystander is going to be the Photographer, who gives me more VP for the rare. But unfortunately, this side doesn't have any rares, so I just get 1 extra VP. Okay. I need 7. Yeah, this is still more VP. Do it this way. I guess I'll hit Pixie now for 1. I'm gonna spend the 1. However, should I play another card from the villain deck? What could it be? I'm not gonna be able to hit anything else for 1. I don't think there's another Pixie. I think that's a unique 8 different unique villain group. So all it could do is it could play the twist and it could play a bunch of stuff. If the thing's clone, I'm gonna be upset. Because if it's a twist that plays 3 Sentinel squads, I have an escape. I'm afraid that'll happen. I don't remember what the bottom of the deck looks like, so I'm just not going to do it. I don't think that'll happen, but just to be totally safe. You got all size changers out. They're all out. Anyway, let's just do this. I forget if I spent 1 extra attack. It doesn't matter. I have enough to hit. I think that's a 2nd attack, but whatever. Let's take out Pixie, and I'll reveal Patriot to not let that happen. And I think I left with 1, but whatever. I spend the last attack to hit Morgan Le Fay for the final time. Oh, that was a wild game. And so that's going to be it for Morgan Le Fay. The Mastermind face card is gone, and that was a victory. Finally, a victory. I needed that. Whew. Really, really fun game, though. One of the most fun games I've ever had was Chivalrous Duel. Because I was worried about Patriot, but with the thrown artifacts and Medusa over here, so much fun. So the next card would have been, if I played the card, it would have been a twist, which would have played Sentinel Squad, Egghead, and Ooh, let's play this out. Let's see what would have happened. Oh, we got some promo wheels coming in. I haven't even resolved that. So the Sentinel Squad would have been played. Let's see what happens. This will be fun. Sentinel Squad would have been played, which would have cloned. Then Egghead would have been played, who has the ambush effect over the top part of the villain deck. If it's a villain, play it. It would have been Egghead, played. Egghead would have been reveal the top part of the villain deck. If it's a villain, play it. And it would have been M'Baku, who would have, wow, who would have been strong. But then the last one was a Laser Maze, which wouldn't have been played. It's not a villain. But if it was a Sentinel Squad, that could have been played another one. I almost did get an escape if I did let that happen, so I'm glad. It would have been funny, but anyway. Anyway. All right, let me give you guys your points in case other people want to spin the wheel. Here you go. So 9 of you said win. There were 20.6k points in the line. So there you go. Thanks for having confidence in me on that one. There's your points. Since I won, let me count up my VP, and I'll enter my stuff on Legendary Leagues off screen. So left-hand side got the following VP. 6, let me zoom back in. No, I'll stay zoomed out, it's fine. 12, 15, 19, 23, 26, 27, 28, 31, 34, 37, 41, 45, 46, 47, and that's going to be 52. 52 VP on the left, just for my own visuals. And on the right-hand side, what do we have? We got 4, 6, 11, 14, 17, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 38, 44. And what that tells me is that both sides did pretty well for themselves. I mean, I don't need this to tell me that. I played the game, but pretty close VP. Both sides had a solid strategy and were able to, if one side faltered, I don't think I would have been able to do this in time. But there you go. I'm gonna tell you right now, this was a 5 out of 5 fun for me. I really liked the challenge. It made Morgan Le Fay a little tougher with this particularly tough scheme, even though my fun level might be inflated because of the luck I had with the twists. But I still think it was a 5 out of 5 for me, especially with the hero combination making it a little tougher in some ways and easier in other ways. Very strategic game. That was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoy playing this. All right, let me go ahead and check the wheel real quick before we end the stream. So it looks like we had... There's only one spin? I see one. Yeah, I see one from Avatar. All right, they will be all over. The twist is very variable. Yeah, I see the one wheel spin. So let me give you your wheel spin. Here we go. Gotta hide the setup for that. All right, let me know if you want to claim this or pay it forward. Ooh, that's one of the rare ones. A 10th anniversary Galactus. Are you claiming this, or is another lucky person gonna get it? I only have the one. I believe this was from Ollie and Kyla. Paying forward. Oh, another wheel spin. Nice spin. All right, somebody else spun the wheel. Who dares spin thy wheel? All right. Wheel it is. All right, here we go. Ready, set, and spin. It's for GTO Gaming. It's another organized crime wave. Are you claiming that one or paying that one forward? Let me know. And of course, everybody DM me with all the stuff. All right, you're claiming organized crime wave. It is all yours. Make sure to DM me a reminder. And that is it for the wheel. Until next week. The setup right now is on legendaryleagues.com. Just go to Randomizer League Setup A. I'll have Setup B up tomorrow morning. And that's it. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. Thanks for all the participation in all these randomizer streams so far as we hit randomizer stream number 150. Couldn't have done it without you, because that would just be me talking to myself the whole time. I will wish you guys good luck with this setup, and I will see you next week. Take care, everybody. Good luck against Morgan Le Fay.